the club version.
Yeah, yeah. We definitely need to get something of you in there, I think, just because, and then it would be a lot cooler. What's this main source that I've got here? Oh no, that's fine. That doesn't need to be on. So hello, and welcome back to everybody who's tuning in today. Welcome back to another episode of the Star Wars Central podcast with myself and my glorious co-host, Outcast Cantina. I'm just going to find my music clips. It's the one thing I didn't have ready today.
I'll make the music then.
Oh, yes, please do.
And copyright right there.
Yeah, literally. I moved all the Kurtor music to another folder. Which freaking folder did I put them in? Okay, stage is yours for 2 minutes while I find this music.
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Star Wars Central. What the heck are we calling this podcast again? I forget. What's its name? Just the Central Podcast. Welcome to the Central Podcast here at Star Wars
Central.
A little bit of an Austin Powers moment there. Too much use of the same word doesn't make sense. Hello, Outcasts, or sorry, Spooky Jawa. Sorry to say hello to myself. Okay, you definitely need some. So Daniel Kirkendall, we got you, Levamps. Hey, how you doing tonight? And Royal Rancor, welcome all of you.
Welcome in, indeed.
Have I spent enough time yet? Are we?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna put the Sith theme in here as well, actually.
Ooh, is it gonna play in the background while we talk?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll try to look for like some royalty-free ones that I like. I kind of like bassy, I don't know, just chill vibe music a lot.
I'm not sure if that's going to be too loud or not, so the chat's going to have to let me know if the music is too loud.
I'll check it real quick.
Seems okay from my perspective, but we can
I was
never
gonna say
fully tell.
maybe 5%, but other than that, yeah, it seems fine.
Okay, cool. People are definitely going to tell us, if not anyways. When is Aaron coming? Good question. He should probably just pop in whenever he's ready, right? Actually, I can go poke him and just be like, hey man, we are ready for you. Do.
We're ready for you, do.
Do.
I just like the name he chose. Nobody else in the world dared to use it. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to name myself Doo-Doo. Okay. And he made a thing of it.
Let me just see what he's saying here, just in case.
We're ready? Okay. Alright, let me
Do. Hey. Let do. Oh wait, I need to give him the role. We made a new role for this as well. Podcast role. There we go. Okay, Aaron, you need to leave, rejoin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We need to start telling them that before. Maybe, I don't know, get it set up before. I don't know. Yeah.
You're onto something. Onto something.
a little bit of planning might help us on these episodes.
Literally.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Effect? Welcome in, man. Luca.
Is it working?
It is working. Hello there.
It's work. Oh, hell yeah. Hi, everybody.
How's it going, my friend?
Hello. Pretty good. I'm a little bit tired because I streamed for 10 hours now, but I'm good. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Hi, Outcast Cantina. Hi, everybody.
Hey, man.
Hi,
what's
Chet.
up?
Hi, everyone.
Hey, good to have you in, man. Good to have you in.
Do you have my? Thank you. Do you have my camera working, or am I just gonna be a ghost?
There is no camera at the moment, but that is totally optional to you. You don't have to mess with that if you don't want to.
Oh.
I mean, if you want to, you can. I don't know how to help you to make the whole camera situation work. So, just tell me. I'll. If you want. What can I do?
If you wanted to, you'd press the virtual camera button in OBS, and then in Discord you use OBS as your camera. If that makes any kind of sense.
Not at this moment. Yeah. Not after 10 hours of streaming. So wait a minute. So you're saying maybe you know what? Maybe not.
Yeah,
Sounds
don't
too
worry too
complicated,
much.
right?
Don't worry too
Okay,
much
okay. All right,
if
it
you
is
can't
what it
get
is.
to
It
it.
is what it is.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
It
man.
is what it is.
Well, welcome in.
Anyway,
Anyways, do appreciate you
thank
joining
you
us.
guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Especially with the whole time zone difference thing. Like, what time is it for you right now? Tell everyone what time is it.
It's 11:14 p.m. right now. It's not too late. The last time you told me, it was like you said like it was at 12 p.m. I was like 12 a.m. or something, and I was like, oh, that's. But today's my 1 year stream anniversary, so I'm kind of.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations indeed. Have you been streaming as well, like the entire time throughout that 1 year?
Pretty much. I had like 2 breaks for like 1.5 months. But usually, like I streamed all the way through. It was very sad at the beginning, like nobody was watching. It was just bots and me basically. Just some bots coming in trying to sell me stuff.
Yeah.
And then I would realize they're like not real people. And, it was a very sad, but it's a grind. You gotta start somewhere. So.
Of course,
yeah.
Of course. I still see them to this day in my own chat, to be fair. Come and buy your views at this bot website. Like, come on. As you figure that desperate, like, come on. Yeah, like, for real. So, for anybody who doesn't know who you are, even though everybody should know who you are, I'm just going to ask you a real simple question. I know it's going to be super boring, but we'll begin with just a very simple, who are you, my friend? You can give us any name that you want to use, by the way. I know you like Doodoo Film or Aaron K, but whichever one you want to go for.
I'll go with the Aaron, because that's what I'm rolling with right now.
Very cool.
I'm Aaron. I'm 34. I'm pretty sure. I'm a video editor, small-time director, I guess. And I love Star Wars, basically. And I used to do and keep, I guess I still do, like some Star Wars tributes, like trailers, teasers, whatever, edits. And I had like my own style of making them, and a bunch of people like them, and I appreciate that a lot. And and I just started streaming like 1 year ago. I decided that YouTube kind of messed up my whole algorithm system. Like my subscribers don't see my videos anymore. It's like just 1% of them, and that kind of just messed up everything. I was like, okay, what else can I do? I was like, okay, I'll go to Twitch. I'll go and start streaming. So that's what I did basically.
Yeah.
And
I think that's a good move, to be honest. And you have been streaming a lot. I've been tuning in quite a lot as well, to be fair. I've been enjoying the streams. Very much enjoying the streams.
I also started enjoying it as well. Like the more people show up, it's kind of, it comes back and forth. It's just a love between the, the audience and the, the more people show up, the more inclined I'm to stream more and more days in a week. It's just it's actually really fun. Like the longer I do it, the more fun I have.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Even sometimes I get motivated to go for longer as well. Yeah, even motivates you to stream for more days, longer hours, connect with more people. You're excited to go live in the morning and that kind of thing or whatever.
Oh yeah.
It's always a good feeling. Yeah. Always a good feeling. So
it is.
You've been making content for years now. Like, so don't get it mistaken. Nobody should have it mistaken. Like, Aaron K here is a veteran content creator, and as he said, he's also an actual editor. So he's a big guy, actual movie making dude who has actual official media that's streaming on platforms out there. You're more than welcome to talk about that if you wanted to, but just to put emphasis on the point, you are a veteran of the industry, to put it lightly. You are awesome. Outcast Cantina here was actually not too familiar with yourself, but
I have no clue who he is.
Yeah, like this guy's been making content for like what, 9 years now, 10 years, maybe even longer on YouTube.
Way more, yeah.
Yeah, a long time.
I don't remember when I started. Like I had like several different channels when I started, like some dumbass names for my YouTube. Back in the day when you create like a Yahoo email and it has a dumbass name.
Yeah,
I had the same thing with a YouTube, and I still ended up with a stupid name at the very end, but still like.
I was commenting about that before you came in. I was like, yeah, he's the one guy on earth that just said, you know what, I'm going to take the word doo-doo, and that's going to be my name. I'm just going to do it. And he made it something.
Like I had a stupid name before, but I actually didn't know because my grandpa called me a doo-doo as a nickname when I was a kid. And like I made a channel, right? It's 2 years past, and I see the comments, like people like, I really love your videos, dude, you're awesome, and they like a smile emoji, like what the heck with the name? And like I never understood like what's with the name though. It's like But then I kind of Googled it, and I was like, oh, okay. Oh, shit.
Doo-doo.
Okay, I'm in trouble now. It's too late to change the logo and everything. It's too late.
I actually
Too
like the
invested,
look of it,
too
to be
deep.
honest.
I like the logo but the name is different. Yeah, the doodle film doesn't sound as strong as you would like it to sound. So I changed it that I call myself Aaron now. Because from Aaron K from KOTOR 2.
So how have you?
I had to change the name.
How have you found that experience then of connecting with such a huge audience, right? Because you're not one of those YouTube channels that has, let's say, thousands and thousands of videos. Because some YouTube channels end up with like 5,000 or 6,000 videos, especially vlogging channels. But yours in particular has what we would consider a shorter amount of videos with a larger amount of audience. So how did you find that journey? Just uploading a few tributes here and there, but having so many people like congregate on those projects and sharing in that passion. What was that like?
That's a good question, actually. I remember when I was like I did like a lot of videos on different channels, and every like year I was like, I'm kind of perfectionist. So when I would make like 3-4 videos, like a couple of months later, I wouldn't like them much. Like I would be like, okay, I made mistakes, don't like how I edited this stuff. So I would just delete those videos and I would delete the entire channel. And then at some point I was like, okay, I'm okay enough, decent enough to start a new channel and make a good video. So at that point I had some kind of a mastery over the editing. And I don't know, I just spend a lot of time making each single video. Like I spend usually 3 months of editing or like researching, finding the quotes, constructing the story. And I deleted a lot of videos as well. Like there has been a lot of videos that people enjoyed, but I was like, nah, it's not good enough. So I would delete them. And I did this way before, but still, like there's a lot of videos that just no longer exist, right? And other videos that got copyright strike or something, and they're taken down. So what you see is the collection that survived and is like mostly legit. Like I started to like buy licenses for the soundtrack so I don't get copyrighted. So
yeah, smart move.
Older stuff just got kind of deleted. So, but yeah, I just took a lot of time, made sure that the videos that I was making, I liked them myself as well. Because my kind of a go-to like strategy is that if you don't like your own video, then it's not worth uploading. And me being like a perfectionist, like I didn't like much of what I was doing until like maybe 4 months after. I'm like, okay, this is good enough. I'll upload this one, right? So I'm still like I've done like 60 videos there on my channel, but like I only like one of them, just one. I'm really proud, only one. That's it. Like the other ones, I can't watch some of them because for me there's like too many mistakes, too many like I could have done way better job and etc. But I really appreciate everybody who's been
it's knowing where those mistakes are as well, right? So because obviously you edited them and put them together, so you're aware of literally where everything happened and could have been better. So I totally understand that perspective, to be fair, especially looking back at some of my own content that may or may not be similar to some of your own. Definitely inspired by your own. I don't know if you know that much.
Thank you.
Some of our explained videos, we added some like cool intro tributes to them, and if you were to watch them, I think you would definitely think, did I make that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I lost my train of thought there. Sorry, I was just kind of fanboying on you a little bit because it is cool to talk to you. It is honestly cool. I've been a huge fan of your content for years, like straight up.
Thank you so much, dude.
Okay, let's dig into this a bit further, shall we? If you can, kind of, because your videos are awesome. Can't stress this enough, and they always have like a deeper meaning as well. And the little messages you do at the end, like with some videos, they're comical or they're just vibing or they just fit in. But there's the odd gem every now and then, and you're like, oh my god! And it really, really has to make you stop and think about things. The Revan tribute, for example. That's really good. So if you can kind of like walk us through that process of how you would start that to finishing that, and maybe even like how long that would take to get it done.
Oh, right. Well, sometimes those are kind of key ingredients, I would say. When I construct it in my head, like I have to know how it ends, like not just the ends, but like what's the main message. And I try not to make my own message. I don't want to like force somebody my own like opinion or something. That I don't want to force people to think that this is what Star Wars is. It's more like I love Star Wars enough and read enough to just see what's in there, like seeing the books and the games and the comics or wherever, find that story that isn't told on the it's not told enough for people to kind of see it, and find that the dots that connect books, movies, and and put them together that way. So yeah, it's the endings, and it's all kind of connected. Nothing is like really out of touch there, and the endings are usually basically just to make you kind of think twice what you just watched, because some people get I have some videos where you watch, like, say, a dark side. Like a lot of people, for example, I'm gonna make an example, right? I have a lot of dark side videos, and a lot of people always thought that she's just a dark side fanboy. I'm just making dark side tributes just because. But actually, I was making anti-dark side videos, and a lot of my dark side videos are just actually criticizing the dark side. So
Yeah.
but people think, oh, he's a fan because it's like, oh, so motivating, so powerful. But no, I'm actually criticizing it, and I like those ending touches because you make people think twice. Like with the I forgot the name of my videos, but
Revenge of
For
the
example-
Sith.
that one. But there's also a couple of ones. I think Into the Void, right? Into the Void is a good example in this. Is that the whole video is basically you getting pumped up watching like the dark side tribute.
I
And you
recall
feel
this
like,
one.
hell yeah, let's go. But then in the end, it's like, no, buddy, this is what is gonna destroy you. The dark side is gonna kill you. So it's that last one is actually the last line where I say, no, actually think twice before you think this is about Jedi being awesome. No, think twice, okay? You think Jedi, Sith Lords are the best? No, think twice again. The truth somewhere in the middle. That's basically
Darth Vader
I love that.
Vader hated his existence. Palpatine was just a sociopath and capable of feeling empathy and whatever. And every one of them was a prime example of like torment in some way, shape, or form, of lust for power, of eventually ending with just a pitiful cycle.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm quite glad that you two guys specifically get to meet, right? Because something that you guys specialize in a little bit more than I do is kind of like the movies, the traditional movies, that is, and maybe even more specifically, the character of Vader. I think you hold Vader quite close to yourself as well, right?
Yeah. Who doesn't? But yeah.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, honestly, I haven't done much Vader. Like, if you look at my channel, it's almost never Vader videos. One of the reasons is because it's so overdone. Everybody's doing it, and I thought like there's nothing else for me to tell there. And the only thing I saw that nobody told the story about was back in the day. It was the Revenge of the Sith novelization. Like, there's so much good stuff in there. It's like it's like a Bible for Star Wars, I guess, in some way, just like Darth Plagueis book. And I made a video about the whole like. I actually collaborated with another channel. I just forgot the name. He's a great guy.
I
collaborated on that video.
I can remember this. I don't recall the name.
Yeah, but he has like a great
Sif
voice.
Ren? Sif Ren.
Is that it? He just has like a great voice.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Great reading
like a-
voice.
Right.
Great reading voice.
Yeah. And he narrated the video. I made like editing.
Yeah.
But I mean, and like everybody, sometimes people ask me like, who's your favorite character? And even I sometimes forget. Like, I can go and say like Kreia, like Tenebrae, whatever. But if I'm just gonna be honest, I think a lot of Star Wars fans is gonna be honest. It always comes down to like Anakin. Like, it's where it begins and where it ends.
Yeah.
It's the inspiration for all. It's where it started. And if you're gonna be honest, is like it hits me. Anakin's quotes, even the simple ones, always hits me so hard. Even when it's just way harder than anything else, like emotionally at least, right? Like I just rewatched Phantom Menace, and like just some random lines always hit me so hard. Like it's just like like, to narrow it down, it's always like Anakin. And I think the point I want to make there is that in my theory, at least, I enjoy a lot. I feel like a lot of people resonate to Revan and Vader. Why is it? Why do you think? Okay, I'm gonna ask this question first. Why do you think a lot of people resonate with Revan and Vader? Like, there's like a huge fanboy thing going on with Revan and Vader, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? I'll ask you a question. What do you think is that like?
It's redemption.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. There's something about like fallen characters getting redeemed.
Yeah.
That just people they don't realize it, but subconsciously it's such a that something draws them to them. They can't get enough of it.
Yeah.
There's something subconscious about redemption and being fallen and getting back to your feet that people just love.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. And in Star Wars, it's told beautifully. It's no other movie, at least to this degree, actually throws away the entire trilogy, ending the trilogy on a dark note to showcase when the hero falls and then how hard it is to rise up again, right? And just I find that very as a key element to all the Star Wars, and I feel like a lot of people just resonate to that.
Yeah, the story of redemption, I think we've talked about this on the podcast before, and I actually basically said that, in my opinion, the story of Star Wars in and of itself is redemption. It's always been about redemption and that conflict between light and darkness,
Yeah, 100%.
Big agree.
I think you hit it right on the head. A lot of us, deep down, or things that we just regret, whatever. And at the end of the day, Anakin was always a lesson of you can still come back no matter how far you fall.
Yeah.
All you need to do is just find that one thing to fight for. And just sometimes open your eyes and look for that thing to fight for, because that was his problem. After Padme had died, after he thought his children were dead, Obi-Wan was, whatever, the Jedi Order, even if he has flickers in his mind of wishing, oh God, can I just please redeem? He has no one to turn to.
Yeah.
He has no one to turn to. He is stuck in this situation as this dude's lapdog, and he won't even let him die. Just, yeah. Yeah. So when you think you've had a bad day, think of Anakin. Could be roasting like a marshmallow.
So
It's yeah.
with that in mind, let me ask you another question.
Mm-hmm.
Why make the tribute videos like versus like a standard YouTube channel? Let's look at Star Wars Theory, for example. He makes his narration videos and talks about his own theories and talks about the comics and such. Why not go that route versus making the tributes as you do, as like that main focus?
I think I remember I was like a very young, I think I was like 13 or something.
Mm-hmm.
I was at a YouTube and I watched one guy's video. It was Batman Begins. He edited a Batman Begins video in like a tribute style, and he used like a song I remember from Muse, and it was edited in a way that it got me like inspired and like gave me goosebumps, right? And I was like, oh my God, this is the best video I've ever seen. There's nothing better than this. I mean, obviously 10 years later, I watched it and I was like, this is the trashiest thing I've ever seen. But like back then, I was like, this is the legend. Like, this is so good. I want to make something like this. Like, I want to make other people feel the way I just felt, inspired and just, motivated, pumped up, just, go out there and do something, just, go get to the gym or whatever, do something, right? And that video kind of inspired me a lot, to be honest. And that's when I started to learn editing. It was horrible back when I started, but that was the first, I guess, the spark that sparked the everything.
Right.
Yeah, that video is no longer on YouTube, by the way. I try to search for it, but it's probably copyrighted down into oblivion of YouTube's void.
Oh, geez.
That's
Just
awesome.
random guy. It's just random dude edited a video.
So that actually raises a question, Sam. What video or thing really was like your tipping point, or thing that you just got inspired by? Just like, oh, I kind of want to do something like this.
Well, I don't usually get inspired by other people's contents. I usually get competitive.
Fair enough.
But to be fair, I have been inspired by Doodoo Film's own content and videos. Sorry, Aaron's own content and videos. I mean, as I said, his own tributes have been that incredible that I also wanted to do essentially what you did when you was inspired by your Batman Begins tribute that you saw, and give that same feeling to other people who came to my channel and kind of have a better experience with lore videos, right? Because my traditional lore videos don't always have a lot to offer. So if I can add a cool kind of like tribute to it in that kind of style that maybe you capture, it really adds to the video and it tells a story and it sets the viewer up. Especially because what I've noticed is that most people who watch those videos are coming for a refresh of the story versus coming to spoil the story for themselves. They come to that to be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's what happened. Or even to fact check things sometimes, or just verify when a thing happened. That usually happens as well. But yeah, truly awesome. I do have a question here actually for you, which I'm not sure if you're ready to answer or not, but I'm gonna hit you with it anyways. I saw it in your own stream chat.
Okay.
The Darth Maul tribute.
Oh gosh, this again.
Huh?
All right. It's a long story. Basically, I was making a mole tribute like years ago. Like I told YouTube people that oh gosh. Okay, I told YouTube people I'm gonna make a mole tribute next, and I never did. I started making one, but I couldn't figure out like how to make like as I said, like I'm a perfectionist. It wasn't perfect, right? It wasn't good enough. And I was like, you know what? I did try to edit this for 2 months, but I'm not gonna do it. Like this is not good enough. So I just quit. But then everybody that I showed, like showed my Twitch, the skeleton, like the it wasn't edited properly, like at all, like most parts. But like I showed them the barely how it looks, and they get like, they wanted me to finish it like every single day. They just reminded me to finish the mole tribute, which I'm not gonna finish the mole tribute. It's not good enough. So I couldn't find a way to make like perfect. So I just gave up on it. Went and made a Dooku video. So, but they still like reminded me of the mole tribute. Yeah, it's it's
fair enough, man.
still
So
haunts me. Yeah.
still cooking it, I guess, but
Yeah,
slowly
it
but
still haunts me,
surely.
yeah. Maybe one day.
Well, we look forward
Maybe
to
on
its
two
arrival.
year anniversary. I guess maybe we'll see.
We'll be back here. We'll be back here asking this exact same question. Like, all right, Aaron, you remember being here a year ago? And I was like, the mall video. It's what it's going to come
The
to.
mall video. We will demand answers.
Yes, we will.
Updates.
And also like malls, like the thing I didn't like manage to, like, I don't like the tributes where I have my own style. I don't like the tributes where it's just you edit every single scene of a character together in a logical pattern of like the what happened first, second, third, and you just add like set music behind it and just like play it the entire like 20 minutes like a tribute. To me, it's like I want to tell like specific story, but Maul's situation is so complex. The guy is ups and downs. He's like becomes a Sith apprentice, then dies, then he's not dead. He's back again, but then he's like defeated again, and he rises again and he falls again. It's like I couldn't pinpoint what is the I couldn't construct the story properly to kind of make it work essentially, because the character is so like all over the place and his journey has been like a zigzag.
I'm looking at some of your channel now, and holy crap, the Chancellor Palpatine Democracy. And sorry, I'm probably butchering that. 2.5 million views, bud. Holy crap.
Yeah, I think that's the most popular. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check this one out later. This is yeah.
I think that one is actually my least favorites because that was the one I made. Like, okay, people want the kind of a simple editing, simple story kind of editing. I'm just gonna give them a simple one, and lo and behold, they enjoy that one. Yeah, it's I think the difficulty is it's a very tricky thing. It's you either like go very deep, like you try to tell some kind of a very deep story, like very like you just go into like legends, you pull up some quotes from the characters that nobody knows, and it becomes so deep nobody understands anything, and the video has like less than 200. Nobody cares, basically nobody watches it. Or another thing is you make it too generic and too simple, and it has like a lot of views because everybody can relate to it, but that's like boring to me because there's like no fun in it. It's just too easy and there's no fun in it to me, right?
Making it kind of like
that one is like Chancellor Palpatine Democracy is basically one of those like, okay, this one time I'm just gonna give something very simple, like nothing, no cool lines, no like quotes from Darth Plagueis book, nothing from some like a Bane quote somewhere. It's just gonna be very simple. Palpatine, what happened in the movie, end of story, right? So it's just one of those, and those are usually get the most views because more people can relate to it, but it's just not fun for me to make those all the time. So I love the balance between make a video that is understandable for a large audience, like everybody can relate what's happening in the video, but also the lore freaks, the ones that really love Star Wars and know exactly each quote that is in the trailer, they enjoy way more. But that doesn't take away from the the casual space, right? That's the balance that you want to like kind of do there between those two audience.
So you are a man who has definitely figured out his formula. He knows what works, what he likes to do.
Yeah.
Well, that is the thing at the end of the day. You have to have enjoyment, and you have to like, as you said, you have to like your own content.
Absolutely.
If you don't like your own content, there is absolutely no point in it. It's just a waste of an upload.
Yeah. You're just going to... The process takes 3 months to make, so were you going to be miserable for 3 months making it? Then what's the point of making it? Like, you got to enjoy what you're doing, so... Yeah. Yep. And if the work doesn't work out the way you want it, I'm just gonna delete it. I don't care. Like the mole, that's why the mole is like, they still cry about the mole tribute. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah. So on that note, what would be your own favorite video then? I know you said earlier that you had one. I could probably guess what it is, but we'll hear it from you.
Which one do you want me to watch first?
Okay, Darth Sidious Cleansing Fire is my personal favorite. It's I've never done it. This is it. This is it. Every other video is sucks bump his ass. Okay, for me at least. For me, it's like they're not up there. They have their good moments, but they're not up there.
Right? All right, and so that
Cleansing Fire
is the one. Fire. But like the Cleansing Fire is just my favorite child, basically.
Okay, I am going to pull that up, and I'm going to watch it.
Personally, I think your best ones are the Revan tribute and its sequel video that you made to it.
I have a bunch of Revan. Which one? Revan, which one?
So the Revan trailer tribute.
Oh, the old one. The ancient. Yeah.
You made that quite a while ago. Yeah. That's still a personal favorite of mine.
I remember I made this one because nobody else had Revan tribute back in the day. And I genuinely just wanted to watch a Revan trailer. Like I just wanted to experience like Revan's coolness. And like nobody was making, like there was nothing on YouTube. I was like, I'll make one. So I did it. And
fill that gap.
Yeah,
that's a great video. And and then the follow-up video, which is just Revan versus Tenebra.
Yeah, that's also I'm actually proud of that too.
Yeah,
unfortunately I just learned that in some countries it's not showing off.
Oh, really?
Like one of my Twitch viewers told me that they never like I played it on the stream and he never saw that video, and it doesn't show on his stream, which is kind of on his like YouTube feed, even if he comes to my channel, which is kind of odd. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah, that is odd. Very strange. Very strange. So Cleansing Fire is your favorite. It's probably gonna be Outcast's favorite as well.
Yeah, I'm kind of itching to go watch this. And hold on. Let's
Yeah.
see.
But do you know what? If I'm being truly honest, there is one actually which I find to be really good, and I don't always listen to it because I never want to spoil it, kind of thing. So I don't repeat listen to it, not too often. Maybe like once a month, I guess. But you have one from Kreia called "Feel This Moment,"
All right.
and that's actually like fucking beautiful. That's great, fantastic. Yeah, just both perspectives of it. And I love that you started with the negative end of it as well, and then segued into the positive and ended with that, because it just made the video hit so much harder and feel so much nicer, you know? Because it's not necessarily getting you hyped, it's just making you feel good kind of thing, you know? I actually remember recommending it to somebody who was in a pretty shit mood before. I was like, just go watch Doo Film. And they're like, who's that? And I was like, go watch this video. Came back and like, that was awesome. Yeah, I feel a bit better. And I was like, damn right, damn right you do. Hell yeah.
Awesome. I just remember the story. This happened like way long time ago.
Ooh, live reaction.
Now that you mentioned it. Live reaction. Oh, hell yeah.
Allow me to
yeah.
turn the music off. I'll just pause that. We'll definitely swing back to what you were saying, my friend, so hold that phone.
Yep.
Oh, we don't hear what Outcast hears. That's okay though. We all know what's happening. We all know what's happening. I tell you what, let's let him have his.
Yeah, let him enjoy that.
Yeah.
I hope he enjoys. Maybe he just like comes back. He's like, "This is the worst thing I ever saw."
Please continue, my friend, with what you were saying.
Oh yeah, now that you told me that, I remember there was back in the day somebody. I don't know if it's true, by the way. Somebody told me like on Facebook. Some people used to like message me, and this guy told me like his friend was a Star Wars fan. He like was in a motorcycle accident and he was like dying or something.
Okay.
And like before death, he made him watch my Obi-Wan video, which I think is no longer on my YouTube. And like it made his like death more, like eased his pain or something. I don't know. It was just a wild story. I thought back in the day that he lied to me, but I mean, who knows? I don't know. But the guy enjoyed, like he like cried, and he was a huge Star Wars fan. And before dying, like he was like really appreciative, kind of like, yeah. I don't know. It just popped up in my memory out of nowhere. I remember that story. Like
that's really nice and wholesome. I mean, it kind of runs back to what you were saying earlier as to why you were making some of those videos in the first place, right? It's because there wasn't really people making that type of stuff anyways, and even if there was, maybe from your point of view it wasn't very good, which sometimes, to be fair, is the reason why we make videos, right? Especially when you get directly inspired by them.
Honestly, you just make a good point. Actually, I have a weird tendency of I get excited to make content by two things. Either by a great work of somebody, let's say some great director, right? I watch Scorsese make a movie. I'm like, oh my God, I want to make a movie too. Like, it's inspiring. Or I watch something so bad that it gets me like, okay, I gotta make something in this life. Because if this guy just made, the movie The Room, or something like that, just horrible, I gotta make something too. It either has to be really bad or really good. And I get inspired by both of them. And there's like a lot of, like, if there's like a character that I go and watch on YouTube that everybody makes that horrible tribute, I'm like, this is inspiring. I gotta make one because it's. But if somebody like does a great tribute, I'm like, you know what, this character is done. I'm not even gonna touch it. Like, this guy did an amazing job with the tribute about this character. Yeah. I'm not even gonna bother. Like, it's already done. So yeah, that's how I operate. Like, there's nothing on Malgus. I remember, like, I went around YouTube, there's nothing. Maybe one or two, even like barely decent. I was like, you know what? I want to make a Malgus stream that I can watch myself and enjoy the what Malgus has in store.
Hell yeah.
So that's why Malgus exists right now. Because if somebody made a better one, I would have not touched that.
I need to send you the Malgus video that I made because that's
okay.
actually one that was directly inspired by you as well. So
Awesome, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll watch it next stream. I'll watch it live on the stream.
Hell yeah.
I'll react to it. Okay.
Hell yeah. I'll link you it. I'll link you
Yeah.
it on Discord.
Okay. I'll keep it for the stream though.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So just as a reminder for all of us, I guess Outcast can't hear me right now, but Sandy, who is one of our voice actresses, for the movie, she's going to join us in like 10 minutes.
Okay.
You are more than welcome to stick around with us, but I'm going to do a little interview for herself as well, so that's probably going to take like 20-30 minutes. But yeah, you're welcome to stay with us and keep talking with us, dude, which I would love, but also I know that you're also streaming. So if you wanted to get back to that at any point, that's totally cool. That's obviously you need to do what you're doing. But I mean, I'm going to value the rest of our time together, no matter which of any of those you choose. I might even invite you back on if you're up for that as well, for another episode, because I would love to drill your brain even further on some other topics.
Sounds good. I mean, I'm down to, on different podcasts. If you're gonna have me, like, I'll be back. No worries, dude.
Hell
like,
yeah.
I'd appreciate. Yeah, I'll be here. I think I'm gonna continue streaming. Like before Sandy arrives, like I'm gonna dip and continue to stream. But like in the future, like, dude, I'd love to. I'm here.
Hell yeah, man. Especially if we can accommodate your time zone a bit better, because then maybe we can.
Yeah.
One moment before you go, bro. I just watched that Sidious one. Holy crap, dude!
Let's
that
go.
like just sells Star Wars all over again to me. Like, I want to go back and like take my money, take it. Oh yeah,
Thank you.
Very
Glad
good,
you liked it. Glad you liked it. Yeah, thank you.
Very, very awesome.
It is a great video, that one, actually.
That took quite a while to make. Yeah,
Jeez.
I'm missing some comments here. Some people ask me stuff. I'm sorry I couldn't like answer all of them. I don't think I answered any of the comments, but sorry about that.
Don't even worry about it. There's been loads of questions, to be fair. There has been a couple of people from your chat have jumped into mine, and they want me to ask you strange questions like who's your favorite mod and that kind of thing.
Oh my god, no, don't mind them. They're just
No, I think it's Luca. Yeah, usual suspect for you.
They're definitely not Luca. He could be the last person in the universe. It's not him. No, it's not.
God, that was sexy, dude. That's like all I can say. Like, oh my god, like just such perfect timing, the cutting, the editing. Like I teach me your ways. My god, dude. Oh,
awesome, right?
Yeah, now I understand your hype about him. Like, I get it. Like, whoa, that's the first time I've watched some Star Wars in a while and felt moved. Like, goosebumps moved.
Yeah.
Like, damn, dude. Disney needs to hire you for their marketing. You could sell anything.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You'd probably be a really good, like, narrative director, for the game, Star Wars The Old Republic.
Oh, I would love to. I would love to have anything to do with Star Wars,
Yeah. Let me ask you real quick about that, because we didn't get many questions in about the Old Republic. What is your favorite class and your class story as well?
It's got to be a Sith Warrior. I always I played the Juggernaut, tank and DPS Vengeance most of the time in PvP for I think 12 years, and then only now I switched to Operative.
Right.
But the Sith Warrior story is my favorite, and the Juggernaut is the way to go. But these days, I just wanted to do something different after all this time. But I'm enjoying Operative now. But usually it's Jug. It's the Warrior story.
Operative is fun. Which spec are you playing?
It's a lot of fun. I'm playing Lethality because I never tried it before.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do something absolutely unique. And in PvP, it's a decent one right now. So I'm just having a lot of fun.
It's one of the meta classes, I believe, at the minute. Meta specs.
Probably, yeah, because it's doing pretty well. I'm doing pretty good with it.
Someday, Sam, we're gonna have to run together, and you're gonna have to I'm gonna have to run a healer.
Sam,
class.
is your a shadow, right? You're playing as a shadow.
Oh,
I personally play assassin, shadow, or even operative, and also at the moment, if I could work it out, marauder. What are you playing, Outcast? What are your classes?
oh man, I'm definitely more of a tank person. Yeah, tank or I can do shadows. They're okay if I'm gonna just run through the game.
Which tank class are you playing?
I love vengeance, but don't get me wrong, I can typically vengeance, but I can also do immortal. It's not a big deal. I can go full tank. The other one I have not really played with too much. Marauder, they're okay, but they're so glass. I don't really play with them.
I think one of the few classes I played the least is Marauder, and
they look so cool. They look cool.
But
the visuals, the flames, like, dude, they look so dope. But no,
that they do. But
yeah, Marauders are fun. They are fun.
Yeah.
If we ever duel each other in game, then I will bring my Marauder.
All right, bring it on.
So it's the true power of the dark side.
Bring it on.
Hey,
yeah, I used to play a lot of tank, like in season 3, especially in ranked.
Yeah,
Hey.
I was number 3 in leaderboards as a solo DPS, and I remember as a tank I played on group ranked, and I was number 1 to the very the last week. And I remember electricity went down, it turned off. I logged back into the game. I have minus 45 points or something. I'm number 2, and the whole it's just I just lost lost like that. But still, I had a lot of fun with the tank. Then they nerfed it, and tanks were getting tunneled all the time, and then meta kind of drove me away from the game.
I miss my Smash Monkey. Does anybody remember what that is? Yeah.
Smash Monkey.
Yeah.
Smash.
Your job was to go in and shatter their armor and let the DPS just rip them apart. To take a beating and shatter their armor. Good
times.
Good old point trees.
When ranked still was a thing, good times. Now it's just.
Anyways, we've kept you long enough, man. Sorry, we keep rambling. I'm sure you're tired.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming on here, man. Please, I got to reach out to you. I seriously got to take some notes from you. You are inspirational, man. Great work.
Agree.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Agree.
I'll see you next time. Okay.
See you next time, man. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're awesome,
everybody. Dude. May the force serve you well. I'll see you guys later. Okay.
Yeah, force have you as well. Damn, I love that guy.
The way I didn't want to talk over him, I felt so bad.
Oh no, I didn't hear anything. Don't worry about that.
I know, I muted instantly. I was like, oh, let me mute first before anything.
Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm glad the role worked for you though as you came in, so that's good. First person to use it successfully.
I'll show you my camera for some reason because it says I can't stream into this channel. So
really?
Say that again. I can't stream.
I can't. Wait, I can do my best American way of saying can't. I can stream.
I can't stream that's how we say.
I can't stream. Yeah, I can't stream. It doesn't let me show my camera. So you have to suffer through this, I guess. I don't know. Oh, now I can.
There we go.
Wait, are you ready?
I have to give you. There we go.
Hi.
Let me alter this.
Alter it.
Sam, we gotta get better cameras, bro. We gotta get better lighting setups.
Bro,
what the hell?
Bro, I work as an actor, okay? If I don't have a good camera, I'm fucked.
Shit, my first $25 I got paid today went straight to the wife. So somewhere down the road, I'll eventually get ahead enough I can maybe grab a good camera.
See, the thing is this, I what was it? 5 years ago, I decided I need a good camera, so I spent a lot of money on that one. And I used a shitty one for streaming for so long, and then I was like, why am I not using this one? It's just in the corner, and I'm like, fine, I'll use it. There you go.
What is it? What type of camera is that?
It's a Nikon Z.
Oh, You're using like an actual legit camera.
Actual, yeah. It's
oh,
actual
holy
legit
crap.
camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's like legit.
Anyways, I'll set up Sam. Do your introductory. Welcome to the channel.
Hello. Yes, hello, Sandy. Sorry, I was just readjusting everything on the overlay there because we didn't have the camera.
I'm starting to learn to read your body language, and when I see you look away, I know to kind of fill in a little bit.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Like,
I actually appreciate that.
Fixing it.
Yeah,
Hell
he's
yeah.
tweaking stuff over there. I was doing the same thing a minute ago because I wanted to stream what's his name talking about that. That was really good, and then showed him the little bit, and I was like, okay, cut it there. But yeah, I get it. I was like bouncing all over, doing stuff. I'm like,
OBS, like once you kind of figure out how to put what where, it's okay. But I feel like in the beginning you're like, I have no fucking clue where I'm putting anything. Like, and as soon as someone joins, everything moves again in Discord, and you're like, yeah, asshole. Like it's annoying, but.
They do need to make those two work a little better together. Like when it capture it let it know to just capture this. You don't need to capture like my friends list and all this over here.
Yeah.
Just this.
Yeah. Which is like if you just do Twitch, obviously it's like easier because you can just get your friends in. But like I don't know how it is streaming to two platforms at the same time. I just do Twitch and I'm a happy camper, you know.
It's
I'm gonna be going reverse.
There you go. I almost did YouTube first, almost, and I was like, nah, I'm not interested enough.
Well, see, that's how it was for me with Twitch. I'm like, oh, the ads. I don't go there as a person. Like, I would never, like, even if I start using this platform, I really, like, don't take that as offensively. Like, nothing like I can't stand all the ads. Like, I can't stand it. So, yeah, unless they offer something where you, as a content creator, get the pass where I don't have to see that crap. Okay, then maybe. But
you can decide on your channel if people will see ads or not. That's your decision. But obviously, if you're at a certain point, you get revenue from it, and if you do it for work,
you want to show those ads. Right? Yeah. You turn into the thing you hate.
It's what it is. It's what it is. But you know, we're here for that. I love all the people. I see all my name. I'm like, hi guys. I want to say hi to the chat because a lot of my people just came.
Hey, yeah, totally feel free. Totally feel free to interact with anyone from the chat. I don't know if you're also streaming at the moment or
no. God, no. I streamed for 2 weeks in a row, and I was like, I need 2 days off. I need 2 days off.
Yeah, you got to take a break for yourself every now and then. Absolutely.
I normally have like weekends off, so that's why.
Yeah. But what do you do for hobbies and whatnot on your 2 days off, or do you just sit around? Binge ice cream or something.
I'm literally doing the same thing. I'm just not live. I'm on someone else's stream or whatever. Like I'm still here doing work. Like it doesn't really stop. It's just not me in front of a camera. Is the only thing.
Right.
Basically.
Sorry.
I don't know. The thing is, this being back in Germany, I don't do a lot. Like when I'm in the States, like when I live in the States, I'll do a lot because like my friend is like, oh, let's do this. But when I'm here, I'm like, everyone's busy with their lives, most of my friends, so I'm like, I'll do my shit with my friends overseas. So, you know, that's all I do. I don't do anything else. Yeah.
Well, it's nice to have friends at the very least.
That sounds sad, Sam. You can't say that.
So wait, what time is it for you guys? Sam, you got to be like close to like 6 or sorry, 11
9 p.m.
midnight or somewhere.
9 p.m.
For me, it's 10 p.m.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, because of my stream schedule and like the percentage of US viewers, I changed my whole thing. And since I work night shifts like for the past 2-3 years as a side job, I don't have an issue. I just see it as a night shift, right? So I'm like, I'm awake anyway from like EST point of view. It's like from 9 a.m. to like midnight, 1 a.m., something like that.
Right.
It's not that bad, but like seeing it here in Europe, everyone's like, "Are you okay? Like, what the fuck? You sleep till like 4 p.m." I'm like,
"Is that hold on,
don't die."
God bless you,
it's
Outcast.
For the afterworld.
And that goes to show that like her analytics must be the same as ours, where her main audience, doesn't matter which platform even, is still America for some reason.
Yeah,
like. It's the bulk of it. Yeah. Huge bulk of it.
But it was also like for me, I could have gone, I think, into the German streaming world, but because a lot of my friends who are American were like, hey, you should stream, or like English speaking, it was never a question for me to like stream in German. Like you can redeem me speaking German, and I have a few German viewers, but everyone speaks English most of the time.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I was like,
Well,
there was
even
no
over there,
reason to
yeah.
do it.
I used to live over in Holland for a while, and I can confirm, like almost everybody in Germany and Holland, stuff like that,
Yeah.
they have to know English just to graduate their high school, whatever, their idea of high school. So 90% of any country in the United Nations setup, whatever, they know English. They may not use it just because they don't want to, but they know it.
Yeah. You kind of have to, like, even like when I went to school, which is been a while. When I went to school, like, you learned English in 4th grade, so primary school, 4th grade, right? That was like you learned Old MacDonald had a farm, like shit like that, or Hi, my name is Sandra, whatever shit. Yeah, that's what you
Sorry,
learned.
you can't start that.
But I'm sorry. But now apparently kids even learn like in kindergarten. I learned it when I grew up. Like I was raised bilingual, so it never mattered to me. But now I'm like, oh wow, kids learn it early. But you have to. It's like a thing, even if it's like a shitty German English type of style, you just have to. Which is nice because if you come over to Germany, most likely if you're struggling speaking basic German, the person will change it and be like, do you want to say it in English? Like, you know.
Yeah, we know what you're saying, bro.
Yeah, which is nice because like you would think like us Germans, I mean, most of them, yes, have a stick up our asses, but we do go like, okay, let me help you with this, right? So that's kind
of just misunderstood.
To, like, when you're trying to ask where the bathroom is, you just have to take pity on the poor guy at some point. Like, okay, look, we know English. It's over there. Go take a poop already.
I worked in enough jobs where I was like, you know what, just do you want to speak English? And then they were like, no, I'm really trying German. I'm like, okay, but
You're trying. That's for sure.
Yeah, so. But yeah, I mean.
Oh, so probably streaming probably helps you pick up English a lot quicker, a lot better, a lot more fluently than say
I lived in London before that, so no, I did grow. So I did grow up bilingual. For my parents, it was important that English was as good as my German.
You can't hear the British in you.
Yeah, so it was the thing was this: it was mainly British, and in German schools you learn British accent, not American. They're like really against American accent. I don't know why, but they are. And then for a while, because I watched a lot of American shows, it just changed because I heard the American accent, and my teacher was so freaking mad at me. She was so mad. She was like, no. You go back to your accent. You go back to the British accent. I was like, okay, fine. And then oh God, when did I move? 2015, I think I moved to London for a solid year. I've been to London on and off before that, but then I moved job-wise for a year, and then I came back to Germany. So like that's when the accent hit like really hard. It was like this thick London accent. You would think I'm like from Hackney or whatever, and I was like, no, I'm not. But this is gone because like most of my friends now are Americans, so I pick up that accent. So whatever I talk like is like a mix out of everything that I can kind of speak, and it's just a, you know.
You got like an American inflection in your tone.
It is there. It is terrible. I want to get rid of it again. I have to go to the UK again.
So do we get to see like a behind the scenes clip someday of like Basila just getting really pissed off and busting out some German and just start yelling at somebody?
It would be so funny. I kind of want to hear what her like German voice is. I've never heard it. I've never played. I don't play games in German. It would be funny. It would be funny to figure out what she sounds like if I could mimic it.
Interesting.
That's something I've never thought about. The audio dubbing for other languages, what they sound like.
Effects says yes, please.
No.
Effects is out here like no. Yes. I did say on my stream I might get a full-on Basila outfit if we hit 1,000 at some point. So
dope.
Is that 1,000 followers?
Yeah. So you never know.
That.
You never know. I mean, we're close to 900 now, but you know.
Jeez. GG.
I have time. Thank you. Yeah, I have time to get it together. The whole outfit.
You know what?
That might be a thing.
I've got to get Twitch streaming. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I feel like I did not think. Okay, so I weirdly tried to just like stay anonymous on my channel. I was like, I'm not going to show my face. I'm just going to, be a voice, just do my narration and go. But it just doesn't scratch the itch that I want to talk about Star Wars. And then Sam got me hooked on this, and like it's getting worse. Like it's like I need to stream once a day. Somewhere deep down, I'm thinking I should be like doing something with this.
Yeah.
But Yeah, so thank you, Sam. You've got me into a whole world of new things. And
It's a lot of fun. To be honest,
Yeah.
the community you build, I feel like, I mean, again, I didn't stream or like ever put a video on YouTube, but I feel like with Twitch, you build a community and like a lot of nice people. Like you make friends. I had people in my community who were like, I met my best friend thanks to you, like stuff like this, and I'm like, oh, well, thank you.
That's pretty cool.
And you just feel cool because like everyone just is really
Absolutely.
nice. I mean, there is assholes.
Mm-hmm.
But that's anywhere and everywhere. Like you go to school and there's assholes. Sorry,
Yeah.
not sorry. So you find the right people and you can see it that they come back. And it's so nice to see like names come back every stream. And even if they're like, I don't really like the game you're playing, but I like what you're doing. I'm here for you, not for the game. And that's kind of what you want with it. And it's so rewarding.
Absolutely.
Really.
Yeah, they tend to be the types of people that we attract in, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if that has anything to do with the SWTOR community as a whole, perhaps. Maybe that's even misunderstood, you know?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think
even
Star Wars is.
Yeah.
I mean, Star Wars is such I mean, in a way, touchy subject, but also such an not important subject, but such a lot of people love it, right? And it doesn't matter. I always say it doesn't matter if you're like a fan of just the movies or if you're a fan of like legends, as we call it, and not canon. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, all in all, we all like the same thing. And I get the hate for some things. I mean, I have hate for some of the things too. I haven't watched a lot of things because of things. And I specifically don't talk about it on stream because I'm like, I'm not gonna open that, that bucket. I'm like, no, I don't want that.
Yeah.
But it does bring people together, and it was like in the beginning, my whole thing. It changed over the time. I mean, I still have you don't see it, but up here is everything is Star Wars. You just don't see it. But I was like, okay, I don't need Disney on my ass at some point.
I think it's smart to keep your options open and keep those doors open before you burn any bridges or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
We got a new follower, mate.
We did. We've been getting a few new followers in, to be fair.
Very awesome.
Karakru or Karakat,
I'm
even.
sort of new to even the YouTube stuff, so I'm not 100% sure what it means by he joined. But,
yeah, these ones are Twitch followers.
One thing I will say, though, is 10, 15 years ago, you remember how there was just like everybody was a huge Star Wars fan and everything.
Yeah.
But one thing that has come from this is it has weeded out the weak. And I'm not disrespecting those who have walked away to just straight up embargo Star Wars, because I could respect that. However, the rest that just faded off when Star Wars is no longer the popular thing, someday we're all going to look at you and be like, well, where were you? Because we were the ones keeping it alive. It's things like this right here. It's keeping alive with the community, keeping alive with the lore, the games, whatever it is you enjoy.
Like you stay true to it though, in a way, which I like. Like people like you guys keep it true or like keep it interesting. And there's not a lot of my friends are like fans of it because they know the movie. It's not like because they know any games. They don't know Knights of the Old Republic. They don't know the Old Republic or stuff like that.
Right.
So it's like once you get into it, you get sucked into it. And here's a little secret. I spilled that on stream almost. And I was like, no. I want to tell Sam this actually here. Because funnily enough, I used to watch your videos a lot to go to sleep. Not in a mean way, not that they put me to sleep.
No.
But I was like, oh, this is a very confident voice, and I kind of want to know this legend stuff. So I listened to it and fell asleep to it. And when one of my lovely followers came up and was like, hey, Sandra, so there's this person who looks for like a voice actor for Bastila, like you should try. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, okay, I don't know who that is. And then I found out who you are, and I was like, oh, oopsie, it's that dude. Okay.
Well, there you go.
I won't even worry about it, because that's probably a self-inflicted wound, because in some of my videos, I put in the tags ASMR just to, potentially reach into that audience, especially if it's a long video, right?
Yeah,
so maybe that's my own fault,
Yeah.
I mean, it was like I have phases where I play a lot of Old Republic, And then I'm like, oh, I want to know more about this, but I can't be bothered to read about it. I don't sometimes just don't have the time to read about it. So I'm like, okay, let me look. Someone will have to make a video of it. And that's how I think I found your channel at some point. I was like, oh, perfect. Okay, let me listen to this. So yeah, I think like for a solid year or something, listen to it.
That actually kind of strikes on something I'm hoping to do soon. So I'm working on the Jedi Temple for an older game called Jedi Academy, but we're working on it in Rent 2, so it's really pretty nowadays. And I was actually sitting there thinking the other day, and I like this one gal. She does the one that I asked if you were her when we first met and all that. And I was thinking, why don't I just do ambient videos of different scenes around the Jedi Temple? While at the same time, I could even do ones where I just narrate about the Jedi Temple, just little facts every 3 to 5 minutes, throw in a little something and do hour-long clips and just, I don't know, start using everything I do in some sort of a way. I don't know. But yeah, ASMR videos are kind of weirdly taking off in the Star Wars field, especially
it's like if you tell stories, yeah.
Yeah, especially
you should do that,
tell
Sandy.
a little story, and yeah, you should. Sandy's squirrel adventures in Star Wars.
Yeah, but
anyways.
Oh, I agree. I just read what Effect said. The Old Republic's very underrepresented as well in modern media, which is true. Let's be honest, like the trailers they made for that game, fucking hell, it's better than most of the shows or movies they made.
Oh god, yeah.
I'm sorry, but it is.
That's very true. Like, oh. Do you have a favorite one of those? Favorite trailer?
Ooh, it almost has to be. I think it was one of the first because I started playing it when it came out. So it was the one when Malgus goes to the Jedi Temple and fucks it up, and the ship comes in. And I was like, when I saw the Mandalorian, the bounty hunter, I was like, I want to play this. And then you couldn't play her, you couldn't look like her, and I was really mad at that point. When I was a kid, I was like, what, 18, I think, when it came out, 17, 18, something like that. And I was like, what? I can't be her? Fuck you. But I still played it. I love this game. I still go back and play it. I don't play it as you should play an MMO, but that's a different story. I played like I would play KOTOR, I just
that's fair. A lot of people do that. A lot of people do that. It's
nice. Yeah. I love that they give you this option. It's not like you have to play with other people and you have to do flashpoints and whatever. I love that you can go in. I say this to friends. I'm like, play it. If you like Knights of the Old Republic, play it. You don't have to play with other people. You can just play your storyline. And they're at this point where you can actually do it. I don't know if you guys remember in the beginning, you couldn't do it alone at some point.
They really need to make it where you can replay the original 3 chapters, though. But you need to be able to do them in vet and master mode as well. Like, okay, they're going to be harder this time. And maybe even go back and do a little extra dialogue choice here and there, or just a little something to kind of throw in some excitement, a reason to go back and do it. Do some cool achievements, make it tie, heavily, once in a while to that thing they do every few months, the whatever it is that you earn crap through. There's a lot of ideas like
There's options they could have done, but I think it's also like, I don't know if they will do more on it at this point. I mean, they could. I mean, you still get World of Warcraft stuff in this. That game has been out for how many years? I don't know. 20?
I think right now with this company, it is 20? As everybody feared. Slowly, they're going to milk for as long as they can. They'll try for the next few years at least to milk as much money as they can out of it as they finish off the tiny bit of content that is left, which is, I think with everything the way it's played out, I think beyond the chapters we're on now, there is nothing. I think there was things maybe planned and ideas, but I think there's nothing. I think that is their problem. All they have is these updates, and that's it.
Yeah, like when they brought out the whole Valkorian, there we go. That is his name. Jesus. When that whole story came out, I was like, this is freaking cool. This is freaking awesome. I was like, this is what I was looking for. Like, that is like a whole new story. Because the other DLCs, I didn't really give a fuck, to be honest. I'm sorry. If anyone likes it, I'm so sorry. But that one, I've replayed like 3 times with 3 different characters. Because it was like, oh, I want to like do this, or I want to do that, or, all the options that you have with it. And it has so much replay value. Because you can make so many different, decisions on it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And there are some really subtle ones as well, depending on what class you are and what you did in your past decisions.
Oh, I always love that line of Valkorian. I've always loved the stars. Just as powerful and omnipotent as he is, he enjoys a simple thing, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sorry.
They gave you a lot of cool stuff. I remember when I played my Sith Inquisitor and my Sith Warrior, those storylines that kept on going, and you're like, oh my god, like I generally worked for you, and now you're here and you're the bad guy, but you know, which way am I playing it? Am I playing it good or am I playing it dark? Kind of a thing.
Or am I
And
playing it in the
love
middle?
Do you remember what
I
your
never
first
did
option
that.
was when you had the decision to kneel? Do you remember what you did?
I did not kneel. I was like, fuck you, bro.
Hmm.
I was like, fuck you, I'm better than you.
Yeah. Now,
But-
second time I did just to see what happened. Yeah.
Yeah, second time I did, but like first time the way I approach games like this or in general is like the first time I play it, I will play it the way I want to play it. Like I will make the decisions Sandra would do, not in the sense of like, oh, I just want to go the light side, I just want to go the dark side or whatever. Even in other games, I just like I do what I want.
Yeah.
And I did that with this one. But afterwards I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go completely dark. Any dark option I can have, I will be evil and
Hell
stuff
yeah.
like this. But first one I was like, no, fuck you, you're nothing. Even
Hmm.
though he is something. But
No, he's nothing.
true, but also
Against
like
my level 80 spank tank, he is nothing.
Compared to the Outlander, nobody wins anyways.
No.
Outlander.
There's no plot armor here. I don't know what you're talking about.
So what would be
Where
your
was-
favorite class to play the game?
Ooh. I know you asked that question like before, and I was like, oh my god, when I get that question I have to think, because my first ever character I made back in 2000 whenever was a Sith Inquisitor. And the
Mhm.
reasoning was lightning. I was like and then I found out you can't choke someone if you're not the warrior class. I was like,
Yeah, that's so disappointing, right?
I was like,
Yeah,
I
okay,
remember
so
that.
I want to choke or lighting, kind of a thing.
And
So
your lightsaber is just a decoration as a sword. There's no point.
true. Although I play my Inquisitor tanky, which you shouldn't, but like I always play them tanky. I don't care. I'm like, I have a lightsaber, fuck you. But yeah, the Inquisitor is more of a like, it's a nostalgia because I've played that character for so long. So I would go with that, but the warrior is very close. Very close. The Jedi not the counselor, what is the other one? Guardian. Just because I have one character that has been with me for like, I don't know, 10 years or whatever long.
Yeah.
That one I would choose just because I've played it for so long, and it's like me and my best friend played it together every time we had the chance. So it would be those three in that
Yeah.
kind of category.
Did you also have that same thought process as you as well, Outcast, right? Did you guys do the same thing? Like when you boot up the game, you go to the Imperial side and you're like, oh my god, like what do I choose? So many good options, right? And then you go to the Republic side and you're like, Jedi Knight. That's the only
Yeah,
option.
that's
You're
all
just
it
so
is,
quick
yeah.
to it, and yeah.
I'm still
No, it's-
missing a complete playthrough of Jedi. What is it? No, not Sentinel. Wait, what is it? The other one.
Consulate.
Guardian, not Guardian, Counselor. Yeah, I still
Yeah.
haven't played that through because I was like, I can't give a fuck about that story.
It gets better.
That's fair.
I just don't care. It took me
But
like
I don't know. I think it fits very ironically with its storyline, especially with the stuff it deals with. Just like the Inquisitor. I think the Inquisitor is like the best story for, now that I really think about it, the best story for like facing Valkyrian and all that, because he himself is a Sith Sork. He understands power and just, oh man, they come on, give us a level 100 and I want Valkyrian powers. Those little abilities I had is running around him. I want those. Those need to be
Yeah.
mine.
yeah.
Yeah, they were cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
But yeah.
But yeah, there's literally two classes I haven't played. And I'm trying. I'm really trying. It's not
Fair
for
enough.
the lack of it.
Fair enough.
Imperial Agent.
Oh, I feel you. It took me forever to finish that.
Not for the
Everybody.
story. I think the story is good. I'm
Right.
just
Oh,
not.
that's
I'm just not a like. I don't have an issue with shooter games, right? But
Right.
in that instant, I'm like, I'd rather have a sword in my hand, right?
Yeah.
Or like a lightsaber or whatever. Like, just give me something to hit someone. rather
They
than
needed something a little bit more Hitman styled when they created that.
Yeah.
Like one of the options should have been something where you use like blunt items or something. I don't know, but yeah, I feel.
I mean, I know that there's like a few attacks where you can just throw knives at them or something like that.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know if they changed it over the years because I remembered I didn't touch it for like a solid year and a half or something, and then they had like completely new systems and whatever, and I was like, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah,
Did they
but
ever?
I had to watch videos.
it would be cool if
Did
they
they
did
ever-
something similar
okay.
to Guild Wars 2, where you could just equip whatever weapon you want, right? And then
Mhm.
your ability set changes based on
Mhm.
whatever
Yeah.
weapon you've equipped.
Yeah.
That would make those classes maybe a little bit more fun even to play.
I would
Yeah.
love to play. Yeah, like let me have my guardian finally who has a staff. Just change the animations. Just match
Mhm.
like one of those animations to this attack. I don't care. Or make some new ones. They're not
Yeah.
that hard to make.
Mhm.
As far as like you have recyclable animations, change up the 2D stuff. You know what I mean? The effects. Yeah,
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah.
Big time.
Don't me. Don't me. Sam.
Mhm.
So
You should
what?
just go like.
Okay, Sheila. Oh God. Oh,
That makes
Sandy's bringing out the feminist. Come on, manly voices. You gotta go deeper.
No, the thing is this. I my voice can go very deep, but it has to be in German. Like my German voice,
Yeah.
and I always say this because I speak 3 languages, right? My German voice is the deepest one because there's so many deep tones in general in the language, right? English is somewhere in the middle, and then when I speak Korean, it's somewhere up here. So like I can do a deep voice, but I would have to speak my own language for it. I think in the English now.
Hit us.
Korean.
Hit us with a sentence.
Huh?
Okay,
Hit us with a
why-
sentence.
Mhm.
Wait, what? Which one? In
Yeah,
which
hit-
language?
hit-
German?
Yeah.
Show us the
German.
deepness.
What do you want me to? But what do you want me to say in German?
Give us a sample of each language. Like just say like a good example of them at their font. What you
Oh, okay,
exactly
okay.
mean. Yeah.
Wenn ich Deutsch rede, ist meine Stimme ungefähr hier, right? German.
Mm.
Then in Korean. 저는 한국말 잘 알아요. 하지만 가끔 잊어버렸어요.
Mm.
I just pictured
So it's like,
Tesla ordering Chinese food.
she wouldn't though. She would do Korean food, not Chinese
Korean food, whatever.
Love
There's a
that.
little bit of a difference.
Love that.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Very talented. Bilingual.
Yeah, I wouldn't count Korean as like I can speak it, but I haven't been in Korea for like 2 years, so it's like almost 3. So it's been like if I don't have someone to talk to, it goes like.
Any
Down.
particular reason
Mm.
you went to Korea or just to go kind of
So
thing?
there were different reasons.
Mhm.
I learned Korean about six years ago. I think I
Hmm.
started 6 years ago or something, and it was like I wanted another language to have as an actor. But I was like, everyone speaks Spanish, everyone can do French, Italian. So like I was going with all the European languages, and I was like, nah. I was like, I want something cool. And then I looked at Asian languages, and out of all of the Asian languages, Korean is phonetically very close to German. So in the sense of like
Gotcha.
pronouncing letters is similar.
Hmm.
So I was like, oh, okay. And then they said, oh, you can learn the alphabet in like 30 minutes. I was like, fine, I'll do it. So I just started doing it. And then at some point I personally think you can only go to a certain level on your own. And then I got a teacher and I was like, okay, I need someone to talk to me so I can actually pronounce it well. And like
then
to
third
this
level
day,
is living among them, probably.
yeah, so I lived there for 3 months back in
Oh, wow.
2022. Yeah.
That's a
which was
crash
really
course
cool.
right there.
Hmm.
It was so good though, because the thing is like they're so lovely. Like
I get it.
a lot of times when there's foreigners, they're like, the fuck? They're like, and they will tell you themselves they're quite racist, actually. Like as soon as you're a foreigner, if you don't look
I can respect that,
Korean,
whatever, fine.
yeah, they're like, what? They look at you. Like the older generation.
Yeah.
But when they see you're trying to speak their language, they're more lenient. They're more like, okay, let's try like even somehow.
You've at least made an
translate each other.
effort to respect
Yeah.
them. Yes.
Yeah.
When
But
you're,
they never
no, I
believe.
understand them even being. I can even understand them being, totally like F everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of, but not
They've suffered a lot over
anymore.
there.
Yeah,
No.
it's more like
It's
like
starting to
the-
fade out. That's which is
yeah, it's
good.
new generation doesn't give a fuck, but like the old
But
generation.
I can understand. Yeah, I can get it, man. They went through a lot of crap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Different times, different people. Jesus.
Yeah,
So-
Now
but
cue a
it's
tragic
cool.
flashback, Sam.
Let me ask you,
No,
Sandy.
that's very cool.
What inspired you
Yeah.
to be a voice actress?
I mean, okay, so the thing was this: I always wanted to be an actor, and now, funny enough, I'll bring the classic childhood story. I watched Star Wars episode 4 when I was about 3 years old,
Hmm.
and I was like, "Oh my god, this is so cool!" Well, as cool as you think it is as a kid, and you're like, "I
Mhm.
want to do this," and oh my god, Liam!
Oh,
Just
Jesus
give me some-
Christ.
Liam, that's my moderator.
15
God, it's my
subs? What the
mod.
hell just happened?
That's my moderator.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's gonna go off now for about 5 minutes straight. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Liam.
Oh my god, yeah. That's my
That's
love,
pretty
one of my
cool.
lovely moderators. One of
We
our very,
appreciate
very
that.
lovely-
Let me turn it down.
Oh my God.
Let me turn it down.
Jeez, I feel so like completely untalented compared to you right now. Like I know one language and like bits and pieces of other ones. Like no, I've never done any like Broadway or any sort of acting or any background. You're like,
Well, I went to drama school also, so you know.
yeah. See,
Comes
I beat drama
territory.
kids up, so. no.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, for me it was the classic kid that wanted to be an actor, but the parents went like, maybe you should have a different option first, right? Kind of a thing. So different option. And then I was like, no, don't like it. Think it's shit. Worked on a movie set. So cool. This is what I want to do. This is so freaking cool. So I looked for a drama school, went to drama school for 4 years. 3 years of film, 1 year of theater. And I always said I had a lot of friends who were like, I only want to do film. I only want to be on like stage. And I was like, I don't give a fuck as long as I can do this job. I don't care if I'm in front of the camera. I don't care if I'm in front of like people on stage, or if I do voice acting, kind of a thing.
Is it
right?
weird that I always wanted to do acting, like on stage acting, but I did not want to do junior productions. I did not want to deal with a bunch of like
No.
amateur people and crap like that. It was like, no, I'm not like whatever. But I was like, no, I understand. As long as you give me a role that's something I can actually tap into, we're fine.
Yeah.
We're fine. And it's like, can I just skip? I don't want to deal with idiots, directors. They're stupid. No, let me do something that matters, I guess.
It's hard. That's the thing. I feel like
Yeah.
these days it's very hard to do that. It's you can see when someone's untrained. Like, as dumb as it sounds, I will know if you're
Right.
trained or not in certain ways. I'm not saying you need drama school. Like, some of the best actors didn't go to drama school. They just like and did it. But they learned on the job. They did tiny shit that didn't either get them paid, but just get experience because you learned from it. I've done a few productions where I was like, this is dumb as fuck, but I'm doing it for the experience. I learned what kind of like how I behave with directors I don't get on with, and how I behave with people I don't get on with, who are my co-stars, and you don't bring them like on stage, because you will notice if two people don't like each other. Like if they
behind
can't
the
find each
scenes, Sandy and I fucking hate each other. Like,
other. Yeah,
I think she's not.
okay.
You're a fucking twat. Don't even look at me. Just don't. No.
I knew it. The pain is real. My heart.
No.
There you go, drama.
There we go. Yeah. We need a little drama on the channel. This will be on somebody's channel. In breaking news.
Danny Vicious had her first Twitch fight.
Okay.
I fuck off. As soon as there's anyone drama close to me, I'm like, no, I'm gone. Thank you very
Bye.
much.
Yeah.
Bye.
It's like I'll put up with like somebody coming on my channel and like you can give me critiques, you can whatever, you can completely dislike
yeah.
something. But the moment you start getting hateful, oh yeah, I will be honest, I will delete your comment after you get to a certain point. Like you're just gone. Like
Yeah.
I don't even want. It's just I don't care if it's helping me to have extra crap going on in the algorithm. It's not worth it to me.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm about.
Yeah, that's like the cool thing with Twitch. I have amazing moderators who take care of me and like watch out that nothing happens to me, if that makes sense. Like obviously we watch out yourself, but a lot of times you're so in the game and you're like disrupting it is like kind of, you don't want that. You don't want to take that experience away. So I have a lovely group who is very close to me and who just take care of me, and I trust them fully, which is amazing. So I don't really have anything that happens to me.
Because
that
let's
you
face
guys
it,
on streams do.
the worst thing anybody can ever do during a stream is to snap out on somebody. You don't want that.
Yeah.
It's better to let somebody else just handle it. You just ignore it. Look at the other comments. Just
Yeah.
yeah.
And
when the
they
heck
are
did
very
you?
fast.
What level did you decide you're like, I need a moderator? I mean, I'm at like 2,400 or 2,400 subs over here, and haven't even thought of that. Like, what?
Well, the thing is I'm part of a group basically from the beginning. Two of my friends, I started out with two of my friends who were already streamers at that point, and so I just naturally had them as moderators. But nothing happened that early on, so you just do it yourself. And then I get to meet a lot of cool people who either are streamers themselves or moderate for like a Discord or whatever. And that's kind of how this like it happened. One of them is a Discord moderator for one of my best friends, and I was like, hey, would you be interested in moderating me? Another person who was just always active in stream and just lovely human. I was like, hey, are you interested? Another one who's like fresher was there to help out, and now just became one himself, basically, not just help out. It's just lovely people, and like once you know you can trust someone and you hang out with them, like I try to hang out with them in private and be like, okay, do I like these people? Like, do they actually care about me? And all of them do, and they're so lovely. As soon as I'm like writing in the chat, I'm like, hey, I need help with this or whatever, or I want to do this, they're there. So I don't know, it happened over the years. I feel like the bigger you get, it always depends on how much is happening in your chat. How much can you handle yourself? If that makes sense. Because you want to concentrate on
time to hit you with the hard question. How do you feel that you connect to Basilisk Sean? What can you say to ensure the people out there that you will give them a good performance?
Why that? Why would you do that to me? No, I'm kidding.
It's a great question.
To be honest, I jumped on the opportunity when I knew about this, right? About the audition. Because I love Knights of the Old Republic, first of all, and I thought it's a cool thing to do. And second, it's Jennifer fucking Hale who voice acts her. To have the option to step into her shoes and like try to be anywhere close to her greatness is like, you know, that was the top thing for me, where I was like, oh, yeah. I literally am trying, or will try my best. I don't know if I can say I will be as good, because that woman is just legendary, right? At least for me, in the voice acting community. But I will try. I will try my best.
I think
if you ask me about a line, no.
I think she would tell you will be the best your version of Basilisk.
Oh yes,
right.
Yes.
That's just how it is. Nobody will ever do your rendition again. You may bring something to it that she, if she sat down and looked at it and went, you know, that was better than I did it. I like that. Yeah.
God, if I ever had that woman to talk to, I would be like, I love you. I'm kidding. I'm not like that. That sounds so bad. I'm not like that. But
I think
she's a role model.
Hold on. I think the Jolie actor is dead, actually. Hold on. Let me see.
Well, there you go. You can get it.
No. I was just wondering. Because I remember his face, but I can't remember his name ever. And I was like, oh, crap. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
And, voice actor. Anyways, you continue, Sam. It's your turn. Stop looking at me.
Am I still in the hot chair?
Yeah. You got to ensure the fans, man. Like, so far, it's good answers. Like, I see a lot of, like, okay, there's some, some crowd pleasing answers, but come on, give us the truth. Like,
you've already vibed in, anyways. You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
I'm already got the job. I feel like you're not gonna kick me out anymore.
To be fair,
yeah. Let's see.
There's even
to be fair, what?
There's even more for you to do after the fact. So, there's more to look forward to. Definitely.
Voice actor.
I mean, I know Outcast knows quite a lot of stuff that's going on behind the scenes.
And we can't say much, but you're gonna love it. And you also think probably during this project alone, and I'm not trying to whatever, you'll probably voice other random roles. Like a little female here, a little whatever. I'm sure we'll all do random bits and little pieces, but. Yeah.
Just let me do a German weird voice. I will be like, yes, this is the famous Revan.
You just see this.
to
Just see one
this door.
female Imperial officer just freaking out on some dudes in the back, just screaming at him.
Well,
Oh, please don't make me do that.
to put it lightly, I suppose we are pretty much considering covering the entire timeline of the Kurtar era. You know, we could be going as far back as the Mandalorian Wars, and we could be going as far forward as Knights of the Old Republic 2 and the Sith Triumvirate, you know? But if we do that, it will be with a twist. It won't necessarily be Knights of the Old Republic 2, like kind of as you know it, right? It would be from a different perspective. You know, you would see it maybe from Sion's point of view or Nihilus's point of view. Krea's point of view, some of the fill-in gapped context for Revan point of view, that kind of stuff. Also with Mitra in there, because she has to be in there as much as possible. But we're definitely going to see it from a different point of view, I think. Almost as if it's the exile hunting them down, you know?
Oh, okay.
Imagine that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Very.
I mean, that's
twist.
cool. That's cool. I mean, for her, I feel like that's a cool thing because, like, they do have a voice actor for her, obviously in Old Republic. Oops, spoiler alert if someone didn't play that. I feel like after those many years, it's not a spoiler. But you don't have it in KOTOR 2, so it's kind of interesting to tap into that, I would say. Because you can do whatever you want with it in a way.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's definitely going to be more for you to do. Obviously, if you want to do it.
Oh, yeah, I'm up for it.
Definitely. Very cool. Very cool. And then even on top of that, there's going to be a top secret, super ultra top secret, would have to kill you if I told you about it. Type project.
And I'll probably be, and I'm going to be honest, I'm probably 100% going to try to pull you into my little Jedi Outcast remake. 100%. Like I keep hearing your voice, and I'm like, you know what? She would make an interesting Jan. Like 100%.
You know, the thing is this, what I always think, it's like, it's an experience and it's something I take away from, and it's just fun. I just enjoy it, you know? And it's great. So hit me up, tell me what you need voice-wise, and I will try my best. Might not be the best, but I'll try.
It'd probably actually lean more towards your Korean side as far as like, yeah. No, I mean that literally, because I don't know, there are reasons, but yeah. I'm not going to talk about them yet.
How do you give someone VIP on Twitch?
You go into I'll help you. If you're on your dashboard, right? You have community, and then you go roles manager, and then you make it add new, look for the person, and then you can give them a badge.
Oh, sweet.
Okay,
Easy
there we go.
peasy,
Now
lemon
all right.
I'm teaching. No, I'm not a good teacher, by the way, for Twitch. I'm just going my way out there. But yeah, that's how you do it. There. Outcast has nothing. He's just like that. There's nothing. There's nothing.
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know what to type. Just be like, hey, I'm here. I know I'm a loser. Jeez. God.
Heck, how dare.
You're gonna hurt my feelings. Jeez.
It's a fact, you know. That's I get the flirty comments, you get the hate. I feel like it's fair, right?
It's all right. I think that's his own way of flirting with me. I don't know.
I mean, there is hate flirting, you know.
There is. I mean, that's what little boys and little girls do. I mean, that's how it all starts. You know, you start throwing a rock at her face. Okay, fine.
At her face.
Well, fine. You know, pull their hair if you just want to start, low. But you know, I like to get the message across. Hey, baby.
So what I'm getting from this is you used to throw rocks at little children when you were a little child. Not now, obviously, but.
Well, no, it still works.
I don't know.
It still works.
It's like grown women. Going in the face. Sorry.
Well, I mean, usually I throw like donuts or something a little softer nowadays, and something edible. You know.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. Okay. That is better. Just don't do like a full pancake with bacon and maple
syrup. That's how I knew I found the right woman to marry, was when I threw
a pancake at her. Oh, okay.
And she caught it with her teeth.
That way you know. That way you know.
That's how you know.
Instant game
God
change.
damn.
Yeah, that's a woman right there. Mhm. My
If you
inner
grab
Joe,
the donut.
my inner Jolie was like, "Oh, mama."
I just imagine. I don't know why. I just imagine Julie like on the dance floor somewhere in Narshada and just go like old dad dance, right? Like, let's go, baby.
Hey, come here, pretty lady. Oh, daddy got a whole new groove.
Please, can
Yeah,
you
I
animate
can
it?
picture that. I
Can you
can picture that.
animate it? Can you animate that?
Dynamite.
Old person dancing in Narshada.
He's like in a totally retro outfit, freaking afro going on, which is not a stereotype joke. That's a 70s joke. Everybody had afros back then.
True. But then, like, you have
Jesus.
all the Twi'lek girls in the background, like,
Exile.
You know what?
Yes,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man. Everyone's
What
gifting
the
subs
heck?
today. It must be Sandy's presence. You've blessed the stream
no,
somehow.
no. No. I'm just here to support. I'm just a supporting person.
You got a subscription as well, Outcast. You got gifted one just now. Exile
Oh,
just
There
came
you
in
go.
and gifted
Oh.
like 1,000,000 subs.
There you go. It's just the love.
I don't know what that
love.
is exactly, but okay.
It means you can watch Sam without any ads.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The thing you hate the
Yes.
most. You
Yes,
can
thank
get
you.
rid of that
Thank
for
you
a
so
month.
much. That's you know what? That's an awesome trade. We do we do content. They're like, hey, you don't have to watch the ads. We'll watch them for you, and you get paid. That's good.
I mean, it depends. If Exiled is sub to Sam, then
Well, you know,
he won't
yeah,
have that either.
yeah.
You know, that's
Not
how it
bad.
works.
My
We
dude,
make the plebs watch them.
always supporting us. Such an awesome guy. We appreciate you, man.
Yeah, and actually, you got to love and support every person who does suffer through the ads because well,
I mean, yeah, but
True.
it's also like the thing is this. What I learned is you do support the streamer with it. You know,
Yes.
so don't install Pi.
I really like Twitch Prime, to be honest. Like, if you've already got Prime and then you just go get a free
Yeah.
sub to a Twitch streamer, I
It is
think that's
totally
great.
sweet. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's sweet. But you only have one, so I feel like it's also like a special thing. Like
Mhm.
you specifically choose this person to put it and like put your Prime sub in.
Right? Like your main streamer,
my-
your favorite streamer.
Yeah. Well, funnily enough, one of my old acting coaches, who's also an actor and like not really bad on Twitch and like kind of known,
Mm-hmm.
he came into my chat and put a Prime sub in, and I was like, "Sir, excuse me." So it's just very sweet. I mean, it's also one of my very good friends, so it's really really sweet. But I was
Yeah.
like, "Huh?"
Aye.
Yeah. So that's how they choose you, and they're like, "Oh."
That's a very creepy advertisement. Paul, I don't know. I just feel like that's
That's just effect though. He
Suggestive.
just
that's
he's just
that,
offering.
that
you
feels
things, I guess.
suggestive or something. Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
thought you were mean flirting with each other. He's just offering you.
Well, now I can't because he just made it awkward. He brought oil into it, and it's just like, oh, well, this
So
has escalated.
This
It's a
is
company.
my stream chat
a
we're
company.
talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
don't
expect?
know.
What do you
Imagine, like, you
expect?
couldn't see this, and they're like, "What the fuck are they talking about?"
Hint, hint. Go use your Prime chat. Okay.
Sandy, tell us which character from the entire Star Wars universe you would perhaps like to try out someday. If you could pick one.
Like to voice act or to act in general, or what do you mean?
Either way.
Do we care about gender?
Not really. I mean, just whatever.
Okay, Revan.
Okay.
Instantly.
Okay.
Instantly Revan, or second one would be Nihilus.
Wait,
Okay.
that's who
And I can wear a
who you-
mask. If I
wait,
could act, like if I could play them, if I could be them,
Oh.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. If we're talking about
That'd be
acting,
cool.
like
That'd be dope.
saying like, okay, you choose this role and you make it into your own. And if we just go like, oh, okay, it's like you will see me. I obviously can't play Luke Skywalker. Like, there's no way. But like, if we go that route, it would be.
That
I'm
would be
gonna choose
sick.
something because someone said this to me on stream. They were like, if they ever recasted Rey, and I don't agree 100% with it, but they were like, they should have chosen you. And I was like, the thing is this. It was never Daisy Ridley's fault. She's an amazing actress. She's
Mhm.
actually a really good actress. It's the writing that is shit. not the actor, and the actor can only do so much as they're allowed to do.
I think that's a fair
so when they
statement.
said you should do it, yeah, well, it's the truth. Like as an actor, you kind of have to do what either the writer, producer, or the director tells you to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, sure, I would do that, but not in the writing style. I would do her character if they did her right. I even would do that because it's actually not that bad, generally speaking. Not how she's written, but the idea where they could have gone with it.
Yeah. So with you saying
go
that
with
you would
that.
like to do Revan, so like imagine with the Kurtor remake then, and they do like a similar thing where you obviously just get to play as whatever you want, whether it be male or female, regardless
Yeah.
of gender, because they kind of do the same thing in the game, right?
Yeah.
So you could see yourself kind of voicing Revan in that regard, do you think?
Oh, I would love
That'd be
to. I
cool.
feel like it would take a lot of character work because I don't think the way I talk is how Revan should sound. Like it would have to take like a lot of character work in
got-
finding the voice for it. But it would be a challenge I would
Yeah.
love to have. Like that's the fun
That's
about
a
it,
hard
being an
one.
actor. You have to find but it's like you get to find that voice in yourself. You don't want it to be yourself.
You have to
right?
acknowledge something in yourself, whatever that thing that is broken inside of you, yet at the
Yeah.
same time fights back. That's the thing with him. That's where you're going to have
Yeah.
to finally dig down on in some bits of the role, which should be incredibly powerful to see from a female. 100%. Like Leia and
Yeah.
all them were powerful in their own ways. Yeah, I would really like to see one female Jedi character, kind of like Bastila and all that kind of stuff, and Satele, but in live action, I'd love to see that. That sort of like honestly respectful, dig down, Rocky Balboa moment. Give me it.
They
Hell
would
yeah.
have to for that, to be honest. I can see them do like obviously they have the rights. They talked about it. The thing with stuff like that is for me it has to be the right writers for it. Like when there used to be a time when they were like, oh, what's their fucking name? The dudes who did Game of Thrones, the writers. Fuck, I forgot their names.
Benioffs.
They were in the talks, yeah. They were in the talks to do Star Wars movies, and I was like, fuck that. No. They're gonna like it's already being dragged anyway, but I was like, no, please don't. Please. Love of God. No, you're not good writers. They are, but they also not. Not for this kind of thing. You saw where they went with Game of Thrones. Where they were like in the middle of season 2, they were like, books? Fuck that. So if ever someone does a movie in the setting, I think it should be the right writers for it, if that makes sense.
Agreed.
Then I agree. And then I don't have really actors in my head where it would be like, this is the specific casting I wish it had. But for me, it's more important that the writing is good, because once the writing is good, the rest can help. That makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Would you have anyone in mind who you think would be a good writer for it?
Oh, it's hard to say. I mean, in a way, and I think this will sound weird. I still think it's dumb that George Lucas gave it up. I mean, he's not the best person. I'm not saying he's God, but he knew what he did. I mean, it's his idea, right? He made it up. So I would be like, okay, I would say he should be on the project, like overseeing it. I mean, Filoni did he can write good, depending on who helps him. I feel like Filoni could do it if he does it right. That makes sense.
I feel like Spielberg. It's as much as he helped with the originals.
Yeah.
As much as he helped with the originals. Yeah. Yeah. Much as he helped with the originals, I think he did a right good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That
yeah,
or,
I agree with that. What Effect just
or
said,
let's just...
Oh, you're getting a raid. You're getting a raid.
I'm getting a raid?
Yeah.
Let me turn the alert on for that.
Folklore is raiding you.
Oh, the subscriptions are still going. Hey, Cola, I appreciate the raid, man. I appreciate that. Hope you had a good stream. That's 46 views as well. That's a lot of viewers.
There you go.
Jeez, yeah.
Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Hello there.
We are just talking to the amazing and wonderful Sandy Visions, voice actress.
All the compliments.
I'm actually going to be hopping off here in about 8 minutes.
No problem, man. No problem. You just let me know when you...
He's just like, bye, boom.
Yeah, you'll know when I'm gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But,
Love that.
It's been good. Sandy,
Yeah, no,
oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
no,
sorry.
I just want to agree what Effect said when I said sometimes it should be the fans who write it. That's true.
Yes, I agree. Effect would even do a better job. I don't know if you guys have seen any of Effect's writing. I mean, to be fair, some of the stuff we've done is also partly Effect's writing.
Yeah.
So yeah, you will be familiar with it to some extent. But yeah, he's awesome. He'd be able to do a good job, I think. Yeah.
Need to get Dude to do the trailer someday. If we ever like put together a trailer, we gotta like just let him do it. Just like give him the first 2 episodes and be like, here, dude, cut together something dope. Do it, go crazy. I guarantee that guy would make something baller.
Agree.
Especially if he of course understands the context of the story, which he would. So yeah. So Dude, that's like a hard hint.
Dude would be amazing.
Yeah. But I don't know. So okay, who do you want to see Sam voice?
Oh dear God.
In our movie or just in general?
Just in general and in like KOTOR. I think we'll start with our series and then like in general, like who do you think he does fit in Star Wars? I keep feeling like he'd make a good Obi-Wan instantly out the door. I don't know. I just gotta say
hello there.
Obi-Wan. It's decent.
That's the thing. I feel like okay, so I'm gonna say this about like if you go with prequels, because we're like the main fandom, not the main, but like kind of our generation is like the Star Wars fandom still keeps it alive.
Right.
To go Ewan McGregor, ooh, I'm still like with Clone Wars where I'm like, you're not Ewan McGregor. You good. You know, Ewan McGregor. I love Ewan McGregor. Yeah. But I think you could generally. I think you have the thing is this, you have the voice of either, this is not a character, but you would have to write the character, some evil seer style, like knowing thing, anything that knows something.
Okay.
You know?
Oh, wait a minute. No, there is something that is technically old school canon and Star Wars he would fit. I can't remember the dude's name. Shadows of the Empire. He is basically the Jedi or dark fallen Jedi that Thrawn is working with. What was his name? You'd have to like dye your beard and whatnot, but you would actually make a good young version of him or something like that, or with makeup and whatnot.
There you go.
You could play him. Like that's one just because of the beard, the overall build, the confidence you carry in your voice and whatnot. You could bring that guy to life really well.
There you go. Oh. Yeah, it's just that voice that like. It's like that. Yeah. Even when you play, let's go back to Old Republic. When you hear Valkorian in your head, basically, that kind of what I mean. Like this kind of voice that is just there, and kind of telling you what to do or not to do, or like guiding you whether it's the right direction or not the right direction.
It's okay to eat the chocolate, Sandy. Just eat it. Just eat the chocolate.
Just do it. It's just mild murder. Just nobody.
Just
will
a little
notice.
dead.
Nobody will notice if the knife is in his head. Nobody will care. No. But yeah, I think that would be freaking cool. I think that would be a good voice.
Fair enough. Yeah. Hey, bro, I appreciate that. Appreciate that.
There you go.
Yeah. Very cool. Thank you very much.
I just want you to be the evil voice in my head.
who would you want to voice? I mean, beside from the evil voice in Sandy's head, because anybody, that'd be funny as hell.
Ooh, I don't know who I would want to voice, to be honest. I like doing the creative alien voices and that kind of thing, because I feel like just my normal sort of speaking voice isn't all that interesting.
Right.
But yeah, I like doing the fun, creative ones where you got to actually really push it a little bit. But just have fun with it, you know?
It's always have fun. I feel like you have to have fun with it. If you don't have fun with it, why are you doing it? You know? Kind of thing. It shouldn't be... It is your job, but it shouldn't feel like a job, if that makes sense. Like, Twitch is my job. It doesn't feel like a job. You know? That's how it is.
Yeah. Well, guys, I'm going to bounce out of here while we got a second while the convo calm down for a moment. So you guys have fun. Play some chess, all that kind of stuff. Don't do anything I would do.
Chess?
Yeah,
I would lose in like 2 seconds in 2 moves.
Wait, are you any good at chess, Sam?
Um,
Oh my god.
not amazing. No, I mean I've played it, but I'm not exactly amazing at it.
Okay. So we're pretty much all on the same level. We'd all be like a bunch of cavemen who kind of
Yeah.
understand the concept.
Amateur
but we
chess
just
player.
wouldn't.
I can do good caveman. Yes.
I know the rules. I know where the pieces can move.
Same. Am I
I
good?
know
No.
about I know about castling, so I know one fancy thing.
Okay.
I think
And
I know
with that,
Spanish.
I'm out. Peace,
There you go, I know
love.
Bye bye.
May the force be with you all. Bye.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Oh, the thing changed again.
Okay, let's talk shit about him.
We can't do that. He'll immediately go and watch. He'll sense it through the force and everything. Because he's always watching.
Always watching. He's like, I'm always watching, Wazowski. Always watching. To be very nasal with that.
Was you streaming tonight or?
Me? No. Today is weekend.
Fair enough.
Day off. Tomorrow I stream again. It's always Monday to Friday. It was just last weekend where I was like, oh, Assassin's Creed is out. Let's play it.
Yeah, I saw you playing
And
some Assassin's Creed quite a lot recently. Have you been enjoying that, have you?
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
I always say this, and this is generally my thing with games, whether it's new or old. Just because I like it doesn't mean like the viewer has to like buy it or like it. But I'm like, I will give you 100% my opinion on it. That's where I'm true. I don't look at reviews. I didn't look at Assassin's Creed reviews because I know everyone hates Ubisoft. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. If I like it, I like it. You do you. And this game, to be honest, is kind of, for me, the Assassin's Creed I was waiting for past like 5 games. 5 games. Let's say 5 games. Where I was like, the hit and miss, guys, but okay, fine. I still played them, but like this one is really good.
That's fair enough. Do you think it's like a good entry point as well for like a new player?
It's yeah, I would still recommend playing like the Ezio trilogy and Black Flag. Those are like my top ones, with this one in now too.
Yeah.
It's really a good game. Will Ubisoft get a good point out of it? Yeah. But they did a good job. They just did a good job. If you enjoyed Ghost of Tsushima or games like that, you will like this. Like, it is beautiful. Visually, it's a 10 out of 10. It's so well done. Really well done. It's where you kind of want your games to be, like, visually, if that makes sense.
Have you finished it yet, or are you still making your way through that?
No. Bro, I have like, what was it today? 61 hours in it. And off stream, I do a lot of just exploring because I'm like, nobody wants to watch me explore for like 3 hours. So what I do with big open world games is I do the stories, like side stories or main stories on stream, but like exploring or gathering shit or whatever, I do off stream. So yeah, I've been spending like every time I don't stream, most likely I'm in the game still and playing it. So yeah, 61 hours since when did it come out? 10 days ago.
Damn, that's a lot of time to be playing it within 10 days.
Yeah.
Must be enjoying it then, surely.
It is. It is good. If I don't play any other dumb games with friends, not got dumb games, but friends of mine got me into Fortnite, so I'm calling that a dumb game. So.
I know
I'm
a few
good at
people
it,
call that a dumb game. Yeah.
It is fun. It is fun if you just want to like rage.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Can be okay, I suppose. So what kind of ambitions do you have then as a streamer? Where do you see yourself maybe in 5 years' time?
I hope that my acting works out till then. No, to be honest, I really enjoy streaming, and I kind of decided in the past 7-8 months that I'm gonna try and make it my job. So I focus everything on it, time and like energy, and just in general, what could I stream, what could interest people, and building a community. I think, I mean, it depends really. I do go to conventions. There's like one convention in the States called DreamHack, where I most of the time go as a content creator. And I'll go this year again. It's in Atlanta. It's like all over the world. It's like the main part is in Sweden, I think.
Right.
But they're also like, they're having one in Dallas, but I always go to the one in Atlanta because most of my friends go there. So stuff like that, just network. I do have a few cool things coming up in the UK. I can actually talk about it a little bit. It's some workshops in motion capture because I'm like,
Okay.
I kind of want to do motion capture. If you
Yeah.
go into the whole video game thing, you kind of at this point have to know motion capture. It's not just your voice most of the time. Now it's like capturing like your body and your breathing and everything. So
Yeah,
that would be a thing I'll
facial
be doing soon.
sort of expressions and
Yep. So it's really cool. It's an exciting thing, and it's like a new thing because I was trained in voice acting, but I was never trained in motion capture.
yeah. To be fair,
that was
it's
nothing.
it's a cool thing that you bring up because something we're actually or something we can do with
Mhm.
with the upcoming movie or slash series, whatever we want to call that now.
Yeah.
Is when it comes to the facial animation, there's a few different options that we have there. I mean, obviously, I can do everything sort of on my end, but there is the option of you being able to, like, sort of as you are now with your setup with your camera and
Yeah.
stuff, you can act out the performance, and then with the program that I have, feed that into an AI algorithm, which gives me
Mhm.
basically without getting too technical on you, gives me the shape keys necessary to animate
Yeah.
that in the program, which is just basically copy and pasting your performance
That's pretty cool,
onto
though.
the model. So when you actually see it animated, it's not just your voice; it could also be your
That's
performance.
crazy.
You know.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to that. That would be freaking cool.
Yeah, that's definitely something
Yeah.
we can do. It might be the case that we can only do that with shorter sort of dialogue
Yeah.
scenes, but we'll see how that goes though, because we may or may not have another person coming in to help me with that stuff. And if that happens, then we can definitely polish that
Yeah.
stuff a lot better and have that look a lot cooler, you know?
It
That
is
would be
really cool.
fun.
I mean, I think I said this before, but I think it's a really cool thing that you're doing. And like,
Hmm.
well, I said this on my stream, and I don't know how many people know this, but you're like doing it all on your own. Like not on your own. Like obviously there's people who help here and there, but it's like you say, okay, I'm gonna make this now, and it's not just like we're getting people together and we're filming it, but it's like building the world, right? You're building and you're animating everything. It's crazy. Like respect to you that you're like, okay, I'm gonna do this now.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. I enjoy doing it though. Especially when I found myself just kind of putting hundreds of hours into it anyways without actually
Yeah.
making anything to show off publicly. It was like, why aren't I doing this? You know, like if I can, then why am I not actually just making some stuff and showing it off to people, you know? And yeah,
And
eventually here we are.
yeah, I feel like that's a cool thing though, because like us as Star Wars fans making stuff, you can see that a lot of the fan products are received way better because it's made by fans and it's made in the sense of like with so much love where it's like I want this to still be something good and not just
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm gonna market it. Like it's more of a I don't care the income or I don't care monetization on it. I care because it's a product of love that I have here and I just want it out. I just
Yeah.
want people to see it and love it. I think that's really good because one of the things I hate the most is a lot of movies in general, this is a general thing, are just mass produced. And I feel like nobody's really taking the step on taking new projects on, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
oh, let's try this. This is something no one ever made, but let's try and see where it goes. I have so many friends who are writers, and those projects wouldn't be taken up because people are like, well, let's just redo this because we need a redo version of it or prequel number 500, right?
Yeah.
So
There's
I
no
love
originality anymore.
stuff. No. So a lot of my friends are like, okay, let's do short movies ourselves, produce them ourselves, and then send them to film festivals and see what happens. And I think that is where the future should be in film. And this is one of the projects where I think like it has potential where it's like going somewhere and it's what fans kind of would want to see.
That is cool.
Here you go. A little bit of wisdom. I don't know if that was wisdom actually. A little bit of Sandra talks about shit is what I call this.
So you
Yeah.
have got a lot of ambition then, and you would like to
Yeah.
see yourself in some pretty high profile projects, then I imagine.
I mean, I never cared about like it's not about the money. If
Mhm.
if things were about the money, I would have stayed with being a real estate agent, which I
Mhm.
was before I became an actor. Um, for me, it was always like I just love entertaining people, and I love to jump into other roles that is not myself. Or bring a little bit of myself into a role, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Do I want bigger projects? Sure. If I could be like, I don't know, voicing in the next Mass Effect the main character, Jesus Christ, sign me up, I would do it. Like, I
That
feel
would be
like one
so
of my
cool.
dreams, yeah, one of my dreams literally is to play a main character and put in whatever game title you want and just be able to play as my own character, like as myself, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
I don't know, it has always been a dream. If that ever works out, we never know, but we can hope for. And I don't know, that's like the high reaching ambition, but that's kind of where it's at. And I feel like Twitch just helps kind of with that entertainment and kind of the knowledge or understanding of games, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I think it's also a really good confidence builder as well, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I always say this on my stream because I love that. It's a lot of us were like bullied or not didn't get I don't want to say attention, but didn't get the words of affirmation, let's call it that.
Hmm.
In our like teen years. And now I notice through Twitch and for a lot of Twitch streamers, it's like a thing of like people give each other compliments. They're like actual nice people where I'm like, I say a lot of times, I'm like, you're amazing, or like I don't know, I say this to my friends, like when my female friends or even my male friends are streaming, I'm like, oh my god, you're so freaking hot, look at you, like stuff like this, right? Where I'm like, yeah, but you deserve it, you deserve all the compliments that you normally get. And this is what I learned
Right.
from Twitch. Like my community comes in and they're like, oh my god, you look so pretty today. I'm like, I literally just showered, brushed my hair, and have makeup on so I don't look like a ghost. But thanks, kind of a thing. Like it gives you a boost. And like I'm gonna say this openly, like it's nice to hear, it's nice to get these compliments and stuff. And
Yeah.
I don't know, it just gives you an excitement. I literally, when I get ready to stream, it's more of a thing of like getting together with my friends, playing a game and talking about it. That's basically what it is. And RPG games are perfect for that. I mean, I don't do other games because I also don't like them, but like as an example, one of the games I play is Life is Strange, which is kind of a decision-based game. But it's about so much real life stuff that you get to talk with everyone, and everyone can talk about their feelings to it if they want, obviously. Like I'm never pressuring, like, oh my god, talk about this and this. But for me, it's like a drop of, okay, so this is what I think about it, and this is how I view it. It's just a lovely thing. It's just cool to meet people who are sweet and nice. That makes sense.
I agree.
So, that's basically all I want to do with Twitch, is meet cool people, have fun, and enjoy. Basically.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I relate to that.
Yeah.
Very much relate to that. Sorry, my cat totally took me out my train of thought. I was cooking up a question for you, and he just keeps coming up and bothering me. Currently trying to take out the microphone.
I kick them out because I'm like, you little shit, you just want to bite into a cable, so fuck off.
I wish,
at least when I stream.
I wish I could do that. I know you can't see it right now, but it's in here. It's all just totally open plan. There's no door. Like I really wish there was. Get out of here, huh?
No, I do that. You can, like, I bring them on stream sometimes, but I'm like, no, they're not gonna stand in here while I'll stream, because there will be like under the table trying to get the cables and be like, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
You are, you little shit. You are.
A few people have asked me for a cat cam, but I'm like, if I do that, they won't stay there anyways. You know, they're never in one place for too long. Not really.
No, they're not. They're not. It's easier, I think, like if you have a dog or if you have a cat who's actually like lazy and just sits in one place. Mine don't do that.
Yeah.
They sit in one place for like max half an hour, and as soon as I move, they move. Like even if I just like do this on my chair, they will think I get up, so they get up and stop chilling, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like, no. When I stream, they're somewhere else. I'm like, nope, my friend, you're not in here. You're not the mascot. They are, but they're not.
Fair enough. You're gonna have to show us those next time I visit you on stream, because I don't think I've seen them yet.
Yeah, I can show them. They're very sweet. They're called Mido and Nabi, and Mido's a short hair, Nabi's a long hair. They're brothers. Funnily enough, they're my friend's cats basically. So my friend's female cat was pregnant. She was like, "You have to take one." And I was like, "Okay." Took 2 in the end, and yeah, they're little shits, but I love them. I call them little shits. They're actually really, really sweet. They don't do shit, but you know, I just call them that. But yeah, when you're there next time, I'll get them.
That sounds good
them
to
and
me.
show them.
Sounds good to me.
Fun. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I love that effect. It's like, Sandy, what if you're the cool person chat is meeting? I don't think I am. I don't think I'm that cool. I'm always surprised when people come back to my stream and are like, "Oh, it's so fun to be here." I'm like, thanks.
That is a good way of looking at it, to be fair. I mean, you do get
Yeah.
a lot of viewers. I see you pop up constantly in the side of my feed when I'm on the Twitch homepage. So, you know.
Aw. I'm trying. I'm trying my best. And it's just lovely when people are like, "Oh, I want to be here." I'm like, I mean, thanks. Cool. Good. You know?
Yeah.
Have things to talk about.
Yeah, I think usually when it comes to streaming, right, and watching a streamer, it's just about the vibe, and you've got a good
It
vibe
is
about
the
you, and I
vibe.
think people like that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's definitely what it
I
is.
try my best. I try my best. I'm here trying my best. That's all. It's funny stories and good humor, I feel like. Most of the time.
You're not wrong.
There you go.
So I was thinking we could probably begin to wrap this up now, if that was okay with
Sounds
you.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I am
I'm good.
going to spam your Twitch link in my chat though, because I would love to shout you out a little bit. I've been trying to
But-
figure out the whole command thing for Twitch.
Okay, you do.
But
There you go. You do a slash and shout out.
oh, okay, all right.
You do slash and write shout out, and then you write my full name, Sandy Visions, and then you just enter. I love
Really,
teaching.
it was that simple. See,
It's that simple.
I come from an era where on Twitch you had to put the exclamation point in to do a command, and apparently that doesn't
That's
work
okay.
anymore.
So it is a command for like if you are with Stream Elements as an example,
Right.
But it's not for like a shout out. Or well, depends. If you do use Stream Elements and want to do like a clip shout out, like I have, you do have !SR, but you have to set it up over at Stream Elements. There
Right.
you go. There's a little lore of that.
I'm gonna have to figure
I
that
don't know
one
if
out.
that's lore.
I need 2 hands for this typing, apparently.
Yeah,
So it's
Musk can do
slash
it too, so
Sandy
yeah, you do slash.
Visions. There's no way I can mess this up, right?
No, you didn't. There you go.
Awesome.
There you go. You did it. You did it.
Epic.
You-
Well,
you
I do
pushed-
appreciate you coming on today and taking some time
Thank you.
out. I know you did have some plans today as well, so I do appreciate you
fine.
joining.
No,
Definitely.
thank you for having me.
And we'll-
This was so much fun.
We will probably invite you back on as well, to be fair, because we are going to keep this podcast going for presumably in perpetuity for now until we get totally bored of it, I guess.
I'll be
so yeah,
there.
we'll definitely
I'll
invite you
make fun
back
of
on.
Outcast. Just because I can't. I'll be like, "Hey, Outcast, how you doing?"
Yeah,
No, I'm kidding.
yeah. Just come to
If
piss
he
him
watches
off.
this. Just saying.
He does like the banter.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, no problem.
Everyone
I
else
appreciate you
chat?
being here. Thank you,
Bye,
thank you.
chat. Bye.
Awesome. I've been really enjoying this podcast, you know? It's really cool talking to people. And we are going to have to bring in some of the other voice actors from the Discord server. I know BC Flems is pretty keen on joining us. And I know that Exiled enjoyed his time on here before. So I think we might have to do an episode with those two. Bringing those two guys on. I appreciate you guys being here, by the way. Hey, what's up, Jingles? You don't look how I pictured. I imagine you're in a top hat and a monocle. Wow. Wow. Sorry. There is no Obi-Wan Gentleman Kenobi for you today. Hey, Imperasis, I hope you appreciate the VIP role, or enjoy the VIP role, rather. And I actually appreciate you for gifting all of those subscriptions earlier on. Exiled, I appreciate you. Sandy, I appreciate you for coming in. All of the follows that we had. Chalocoraptor, that's an epic name, by the way. Appreciate you becoming a T1 sub. And Cola Swatter, I don't know if you're still here. Really appreciate the raid from earlier. That's awesome, man. Thank you very much for that. Spreading some of the love there. All right, guys, I'm going to end the episode there. And next week, actually, is going to be, or should be, actually, a solo episode with Outcast Cantina. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, anyways, I'll catch you guys next time I go live, which is probably going to be Tuesday. I think I'm going to take Monday off. So I will probably see you guys Tuesday. Don't worry, Bedfest. You can watch the VOD. You can watch the VOD. Don't worry about it, man. You can always ask me for the rundown as well. I can send you a rundown if you need it. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out tonight. You guys take care.